organic cereals organised by Organic Farms and Growers and Abacus Organic. We've a fantastic range of speakers for you. We've a marvellous selection of trade stands for you to look at. But before we get on with the...
We sold the cows 15 years ago and became completely arable, with sheep grazing in the meadows. In 2003, 50 acres were put into organic production. 2005, we had our first organic harvest, and the gross margin on the wheat in comparison to the conventional wheat was outstanding. So at that stage we decided to go organic on the rest of the farm in 2 stages.
What we are seeing with our OMSCO members is that they are actually expanding production. On average, on a year-on-year basis, OMSCO members that are staying in organic production are increasing by 5% per annum. So we're
This is Nelson's variety from, well, so it'll be a Capel variety from France. Looks better in our heavy land trials at home. The right sort of type of pattern, the right sort of height, and a good thick ear. So I think that might be quite useful. This is our own variety of Grano, which we inherited through a seed contract. It's a winter hardy variety which doesn't need vernalisation, so it can be sown in the spring as well, and you'll see it in the spring trials also. It doesn't quite compete on, it competes on yield with everything except Veneto, which is the one next door, this one here, which is our favourite winter triticale at the present moment, and we grow it well, and most organic farmers like it. Mostly gets a bit taller than this, all these things get taller than this in most circumstances. It's a dry year, you know how short straw is this year, and this just shows it to an extreme point. Next to Veneto we've got Granado, which is a short strawed variety, which is a mainstream variety for conventional farmers, but we've got better things than that to grow organically. It is still high yielding, but there's just no cover in it at all, no height of straw.
A bit of barley sprinkled into it.
Yeah. Right.
No, I think that's all right. No, everybody's very happy.
I've got a farm at home, 1,600 acre tenancy. We're not organic, although we do farm within an environmentally sensitive area scheme. But I've still learnt a lot today, and it's been very interesting to be part of the event. And very interested to hear about the discussions and the thoughts that were going on this morning. Now, we've looked at stockless organic systems, how to incorporate fertility into the land with stockless systems and mixed organic systems. Some interesting things there, I think, both for the conventional farmer and the non-conventional. We've heard about organic milk marketing and the feed requirements. Was it 52,000 hungry cows out there that need your grain? That must be music to the ears of the grain growers. Needing less imports, and also, you know, there's £1 million now a year being put into organic marketing, and I think the agricultural industry is learning at last that it is all about marketing. We can be the best producers in the world, but if you don't get your marketing right, you fall foul. And the dips on the charts shown to us earlier when Hugh Fearnley-Whittinstall ranted on about organic and free-range chicken. The power of the media and the power of marketing is something that we mustn't underestimate, and that £3 million needs to be spent very wisely. The farm walks have been excellent. It was lovely to look at the organic barley out there. It's nice to see that my conventional Maris Otter that I'm growing on contract with Robin Appel, great contract, up Robin Appel, is looking a little bit finer, but interesting to hear that contracts are the way ahead. We've all gone through this ups and downs in farming. It very much is a roller coaster with often very few thrills, and I think contracts, trust, transparency is very much the way ahead. And so, really, and then also the farm walks this afternoon. I didn't make it to the seed trials. I didn't think I could perhaps pick up too much information, but I'm sure it's very interesting this afternoon. Fantastic panel here. And what I'd like, ladies and gentlemen, here to do is just to go remind everybody who you are, what you represent, so you know who to direct your questions at, and then we'll open it to the floor for questions. So,
Roger White, Organic Seed Producers, Yield Trials, not favoured by Mr. Henson.
terribly sorry.
We'll see you later.
Lois Phillips, Abacus Organic Associates, working with the farm here on nutrient management.
Andrew Trump from Organic Arable. We're grain marketeers with a group of 70 organic producers up and down the country.
Stephen Briggs, Director of Abacus Organic, arable specialist and also an organic farmer in Cambridgeshire.
Simon Crichton from Triodos Bank. Our agricultural sector lending is purely to organic.
Edward Garner, Kantar, World Panel Market Research.
Robin Appel, representing Robin Appel Limited and Warminster Mouldings Limited.
Hugh Bowles from OMSCO and the Organic Trade Board.
Michael Marriage from Doves Farm, organic farmer and occasional flour miller.
Simon Tubbs, Norton Organic, organic grain trade and raw material proteins.
John Pawsey, I'm just an organic farmer.
John, he's not. He's a couple of other things.
So there we have a fantastic panel to answer all your questions, and you will go away enlightened, I'm sure, having heard what they have to say, responding to your questions. So the first thing we need to open up to the floor, and has anybody got anything to ask?